Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nida Favianka. So today we will learn about lab 5.7 or VDS. So VDS has a function for explain the wireless network with the other network, which is we should make the router running as X point and the other router running as station. Both of the routers should using the same wireless configuration. How VDS work is if the client far away from the router, we made access point will automatically connected with the nearest router who running a station, and we don't have to connect the client with access point. And this is topology that I use. We need two routers basic. Router 1 running use mode AP bridge SID and VPS AP, and we configure the HTTP server. And we use mode VPS push button. And for router 2, we use mode station SID same as router 1 and the VPS IP and running as VPS client. And in here, I add one client. In here, I will use laptop as the second client. Okay, so first we open Winbox. We remote Tutorboard using Winbox application, and we log in with MAC address as admin and without password, they connect. The first step in here, we'll do configuration security profile as authentication to connecting with access point using interface VLAN1. The command to make security profiles is interface wireless security profiles add name. In here I will use name ND and VPS with mode using the case authentication type using VPA PSK and VPA to PSK, and unique zippers using AS CCM, group zippers using AS CCM, and then VPA pre-shared key. In here I will use PKL, SMK, TKJ, and VPA to pre-shared key using PKL, SMK, TKJ. And then we do check-in to security profile using interface wireless security profile sprint. In here we could see that successfully created security profiles with the name is ND-VPS. Okay, and then first we should make sure that we do enable to interface wireless plan 1. So first in here I will do checking to interface wireless using interface wireless sprint. And we could see the flash is X or disabled, and then we do enable to interface VLAN1 using interface enable VLAN1, and do checking to interface wireless VLAN1 using interface wireless sprint. In here we could see the flex X or disabled is not in here anymore, and then we do configuration to interface VLAN1. The configuration use mode AP bridge. With the command is interface and then wireless set VLAN1 mode using AP bridge, and then band using 2 GHz BGN. SSID in here I will use ND VPS IP, and also security profile we use ND VPS to check in the interface wireless using interface wireless sprint. In here we could see that we successfully do configuration to interface wireless VLAN1. In here we could see the mode using IP bridge, and also band using 2 GHz BGN with security profile using ND VPS and SID using ND VPS IP. And then we do change interface VLAN1, change mode VPS to push button with the command is interface wireless set VLAN1, and then VPS mode using push button, and then click enter. Okay, and then in here I will do configuration IP address using interface VLAN1 using IP address at address 28.28.28.1/24 with interface using VLAN1. Do check-in to IP address using IP address print. In here, we could see that we successfully created IP address 28.28.28.1/24 with interface using VLAN 1. And then we do configuration IP DHCP server setup. The purpose is for my client will get IP address from IP DHCP server. With the command is IP DHCP server setup. And then first, we select interface to run the DHCP server. In here, I will use VLAN 1. And this is network DHCP server gave to us 28.28.28.0/24. And this gateway that client will get 28.28.28.1. And this is the IP range 28.2 until 28.254. And then as a server in here, I will use IP open source 8.8.8.8. And on the list time in here, I will use 10 minutes. Okay. And then before we move to router 2, in here I will do configuration interface bridge. The purpose we make interface bridge in here to make sure that router 1 and router 2 will connected when we do configuration VPS connecting on authentication. And then the two routers in here will not disconnected. So first we make interface bridge in here using interface bridge, and then add a name. In here I will name bridge and then 01. And then do checking to interface bridge using interface bridge print. And here we could see the flash is R or an E. Okay. And then we add two interface in here. And then we do check into interface using interface print. In here we could see the bridge interface bridge is the flag is R or any. And in here I will add ether 1 and ether 2 to bridge port using bridge 01. With the command is interface and then bridge and then port add interface using ether 1 and bridge using bridge 01, and then click enter. And MikroTik will automatically disconnect. And then we click reconnect. And then do the same thing to ether 2. Interface bridge port at interface ether 2 using bridge 01. And then we checking to interface bridge port using interface bridge port. And then print. And here we could see that we successfully add two interface to one bridge 01. And then we move LAN cable to router 2. Okay. And here we log to router 2 using MAC address, login as admin, and without password, click on it. Okay. And first step in here, I will do configuration system identity for router 2 using system identity set name ND router 02. Sorry. Okay. And then in here, we will to enable the interface VLAN 1 using interface, and then enable VLAN 1. Do check-in to interface using interface print. In here, we could see the flex is not X or disabled anymore. Okay, and in here, we should make sure that the wireless mode that router 2 use is station. And here I will do setting to band using 2 GHz BGN. With the command is interface and then wireless set VLAN 1 mode using station and band using 2 GHz BGN. And then we do check-in to interface wireless using interface wireless spring. In here we could see that the mode is using station and the band is using 2 GHz BGN. And then we do processing connection and authentication from router 2 using VPS client. But first in here I will do using GUA. We click wireless and then click VLAN 1 and we click in here wireless and VLAN 1 in router 1 and we move to router 2. We click VPS client and then interface using VLAN 1 and click start. And we move to router 1. We click VPS accept. Okay, and then in here, now in here we could see that we connected to VPS router 1 with the SSID and the VPS IP, and this is the MAC address. Connect to the password is PKLSMKTKJ and authentication using VPA2 PSK and encryption using AES-CCM. Okay, we close in here. And if we do check into security profile, we could see that router 2 will automatically get security profile using the name is VPS profile with more dynamic case authentication VPA2 PSK and UKG first and group G first using ISCCM, and this is the password that we get. Okay. And then if we want to do using CLA, we could use interface and then wireless and then VPS client and then VLAN 1 and then this is connecting and then we move to router 1. In here we type interface and then wireless VPS use button VLAN 1 and then we move to router 2. And in here we could see that we successfully got a package VPS from router 1. Is SSID, MAC address, passphrase, authentication, and encryption. Okay. And then we do checking to security profile using interface and then wireless security profile spring. In here we could see that router 2 automatically got security profile, VPS profile. With the name is VPS profile. And then we do scanning to interface VLAN 1 to decide access point that we will use using interface, using command interface and then wireless and then scan VLAN 1. Okay, so in here we will use SID and VPS AP to configure to VLAN 1. With the flags is A or active, B privacy or router as network, and B is bridge. And then we do configuration to interface VLAN 1 using interface and then wireless set VLAN 1 mode using station and then band using 2 GHz BGN and then SSID using ND VPS IP and then security profile using VPS profile. Okay, and then when we enter, do check into interface wireless using interface wireless spring. Okay, and here we can see the flags is R or running. Okay, that means router 2 connected to router 1 successfully. Okay. File 2 I will use laptop, and we click ND VPS HP. We click connect, and if we get like this, we click new terminal, and then interface wireless VPS button Milan 1, and ND VPS X point will automatically connect to router 1. It will connect automatically. Laptop will automatically connect to ND VPS HP that's fine from router 1. Okay, and if you want to recheck to uh, client who connect to VPS, we could choose interface wireless extension table print. And here we could see two clients connect to NDVPS access point using interface VLAN 1. Okay, so I think that's enough. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.